Comprehensive Neonatal Care, Part 2, sow Perspective. In the following slides, we will discuss the importance of gilt and sow care while entering and exiting lactation. This will prepare her for world-class performance. In this sow Perspective module, we will look at 4 important tasks for optimizing a sow's lifetime performance. We use the acronym STAR for Set Up, Train, Attend and Assist, and Recover. In the following slides, we will review the S for Setup. Being prepared is half the victory. A prepared farrowing room is vital for success for the sow and her piglets. You can do this by having a clean and comfortable room with the proper environment temperature for the sows and their piglets. This will also create less stress on the gilts and sows, as well as the employees. After the dirt and manure has been removed by power washing with hot water, let the room dry completely before loading. Checking the water nipple flow is part of room preparation. The proper flow rate is 2 liters per minute, or for a faster assessment, you can use a spray paint can lid. This should fill in 4 seconds. Being prepared is an essential part of a successful farrowing event by having your gloves and sleeves, lube, drying agents either in powder form or in towel form, also your sow cards and your thermometers all ready to go and in one place. Early identification and flagging of problematic females in late gestation and also when loading into farrowing rooms is also an important part of setting up. Having those females marked when farrowing starts lets the employees know who will need extra attention and who needs to be assessed thoroughly when the feed drops. Placing these problematic females closest to the door will also help to identify and make for an easy removal in the case of an early wean. These females need to be checked daily and stood up twice a day to assess their condition. So, who are considered problematic females? Well, they can range from females with excessive toe growth or hoof lesions, any type of lameness, sows with udder edemas, or parity 5s or higher. These females can have a prolonged farrowing, which will result in a higher stillborn rate. In the following slides, let's review the T for training. This is a new environment for gilts. So by placing them all together when loading a room helps you identify the ones that are having a hard time eating and drinking. So make sure to watch for water intake and feed disappearance. So how do we tell if a gilt is drinking? We can place feed or potato starch on a nipple that will help encourage her to drink. This is also a good visual indicator to ensure she has visited the water nipple that day. Also, touching them twice a day will help to encourage the females to drink as well. From this picture with the cobwebs, we can see that the gilt has not visited that water nipple yet. When utilizing automatic feed mechanisms, be sure to touch them often to encourage the gilts to eat. In the following slides, we will review the letter A from the acronym STAR for Attend and Assist. Monitoring gilts and sows will help the piglets, but also will help the mothers. Having 1 employee per 15 active farrowings and checking females every 30 minutes will help to identify those that are in distress. Check any females that have farrowed overnight, first thing in the morning. You will be looking for distressed sows that have retained piglets. And we will address this in later slides in the recovery stage. So what are signs of discomfort? Gilts or sows laying on their bellies and not allowing the piglets to nurse, or blood-tinged fluid without the signs of straining, straining without the delivery of a piglet, or reddening of the gilt or sow's eyes. In the following slides, we will discuss the final letter in our acronym STAR, recover. It is important that we monitor all the sows closely in the recovery stage. Daily observations on activity levels of the sows will help to identify the females that indicate discomfort. Pay extra attention to those problematic females. Lack of appetite in a sow is a symptom of sickness and/or constipation. If the sow is sick, the rectal temperature will often be elevated. The goal is to treat the females with a high temperature before she goes off feed. So it is important to temp the sows 24 hours after farrowing completion. Treat sows with a fever according to your herd veterinarian's recommendations and follow the treatment protocols. Feed and water management is an essential part of sow recovery. You need to check the water flow and water access daily, and make sure to provide full feed and water access 24/7. Problematic females should be stood up twice a day to assess their condition. It is very important to avoid feed outages in lactation. They need to be provided with fresh feed daily, clean and adjust the feeders, and remove any spoiled feed. Maximum sow feed intake occurs when the room temperature is between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. So be sure to gradually adjust the room temperature after the piglet is 3 days or older so the sow is comfortable. If you have any questions regarding this MP4, please reach out to us. You can view farrowing room preparation, maximizing individual feed intake in lactating sows, and body condition management practicalities. These are general recommendations, and we encourage the production staff to follow the farm protocols. Farms should have procedures created and approved by their production management head.